What up, Tube? I'm back. A little dirty already. So I've been gone a while, obviously. Just trying to get some things together. My other business is extremely busy this time of year, so I don't get that much car stuff in. But 50's on the road. Everything's pretty much buttoned up mechanically with it. Now it's all cosmetics that need to be done. I'm in here tonight just working on little things. I put a higher amp alternator in it. Gotta have a little comfort driving all the way from Oregon to Vegas. It's 900 miles, so there's a little modern day shit in there. Might be hidden, you'll never see it. I got a Bluetooth amp, some speakers, some USB ports so that we can charge phones, bring an iPad, watch some shit while we're driving. I got a super unique air conditioning system we're doing out of some coolers. You've probably seen how you can take a cooler and blow some air through it with a fan and a little intercooler and make basically a swamp cooler. So we're gonna put one of those together. It runs off of all USB. I put 8 USB ports into the 50, and yeah, it should be a fairly comfortable ride. I got some new foam for the seat, and we totally dynamited the whole inside of the car. There's actually 2 layers of insulation on the floor, 2 layers of insulation on the firewall. I got to do the doors and some of the inner panels yet, but yeah, it should be pretty comfortable. So been a while since everybody's been in the garage here. I have gotten a whole bunch of new tools. I ended up with Ingersoll and Rowland compressor, 300 gallon dual phase. We'll be able to paint cars now. Sandblasters, another English wheel. I got a bandsaw. I got a big drill press over there now. Yeah, chop saw. So we got air. We got lots of power. Hopefully in the next week or 2 here, I might be able to get into a bigger garage as well. So right now I'm still in the same unit in my complex, but they have a bunch of different size units in here. This is the second biggest one. You can fit 3 vehicles and work in here pretty tight. They do have one size bigger, which will allow me, it's probably close to double the size of my unit here, but we're hopefully going to get a hold of that one. It's going to become a vacant in 2 weeks, and hopefully I can get it, bumped up the list a little bit and get into that bigger unit, because we're packed full in here now. These storage shelves back here, that giant compressor is on the other side of the car. I didn't even wire it up yet. It's just sitting over there. But yeah, we'll get it wired. I got a plenishing hammer coming. I just need more space, so that's why you haven't seen me much. I've been working on tooling up, getting this thing ready for the road. She's real close. I need to weld up this grill. I'm gonna sink all of those lug nut things I stuck in there way back. I put a bigger radiator on it so it cools a little bit better. It was running a little hot. But yeah, other than that, here I'll take a look. I'll show you guys what's going on back there. So yeah, we had to put a bigger radiator in it. That way it would stay a little bit cooler. But I'm running just a LM7 or LS1, whatever you want to call it. It's the truck LS motor. Did a little intake on it so that it would fit in here. Everything is completely bone stock on it, except for I got some shorty headers, bigger plugs, wires. I just stuck this 250 amp alternator in it, and now I have this 4 gauge wire feeding my whole system over there. The battery's in the trunk, so that's why I have this big 01 gauge wire that runs from the rear of the car all the way up into a distribution block. And then I got some 4 gauge going in for the stereo, or some 8 gauge for the stereo, some 4 gauge for this alternator. I should have plenty of power. Been struggling with this brake setup for weeks now. Finally got it. So just a Corvette Master and a 7-inch booster, and should have been an easy thing to do. Thanks to my inability to flare lines properly, I spent weeks chasing that. So this still needs cleaned up. It's running. We're gonna tidy it up this Friday here, get rid of some of this wiring mess. This is for my cruise control. Hopefully I can get that going because that'll make the trip easier. I'm gonna put an OBD2 port on it and do a little tuning, but it runs real good. Inside the car, it's kind of dark today, and I got the garage open, so. But yeah, we maintained and kept all the stock gauges. Nothing works there yet, but I'm gonna get a GPS speedo and get that speedo running again. The gas gauge does work. The battery is not hooked up. Oil pressure is not hooked up. You know, I put everything on, you know, some of those cheaper gauges. They're all in there. They're working good. But yeah, we kept the key start. Kept that. Like I said, I hooked everything up to this little Bluetooth amp in the glove box there. So I got a couple little speakers hidden. Nothing crazy. But she's ready to go. Shifters in, linkage works good. But yeah, everything in here is good. You know, everything's insulated. We insulated the entire car and then did foam on top of the insulation. There's still no back seat back in there, but we'll get there. I'll get that seat put in. I don't need it right now, so it's just George, my buddy George, and I are going to Vegas together for the Viva show, and we're gonna meet some friends down there, so should be a good weekend. Yeah, a little update on what's going on here. Basically, I'm back. Finally got cameras going. I upgraded a little bit when it comes to my camera game. I got a bigger iPhone, lots of memory on it. We're gonna do some GoPros. We're gonna video the whole trip there. It's 900 miles from Oregon to Vegas and then 900 miles back. We're gonna take a quick little detour in Central California, Fresno area, and visit some of my other friends from the tattoo world. Break the trip in half. We'll do 10 hours and then 6 the next day. So should be a nice little jaunt. This car, I am fully satisfied with it, and I've beat it around town a little bit here. We're gonna take it to a cruise in Springfield, Oregon this weekend. We have our annual car show and cruise, and then next Saturday we're gonna take it roughly an hour and a half trip and go to another little car show outside of Salem. So I should get some highway time in on it. I've had it out on the highway. It runs awesome. She cruises nice, about 65. No vibration, nothing crazy. Nothing that a 7-year-old car doesn't do to you. But yeah, super excited. Should be a good trip. We'll video the whole thing. We'll definitely have do some lives. And then while we're at Viva as well, we'll do all kinds of lives and video, and that'll be a blast. So, you know, everyone's a little concerned about COVID shutting it down. I think as far as I know right now, show's still on. Got a mask up, but you know, it's just a mask. Put it on. Nobody cares about your feelings. Throw a mask on. Come on, dude. But anyway, yeah, we'll mask up when we have to. You know, we're staying at the hotel that right there at the show. Should be a great weekend. So stay tuned. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in and being patient. I noticed the follower count jumped about 100 since I've been on last. So I super appreciate all you new subs. Stay tuned for some more content until I get some more stuff up. Dig in the archives, man. I got a ton of videos. If you have questions or anything, post on the video. I'm pretty active on here. I got all my notifications set to just come right to my phone. So yeah, if you have questions or want to say hi, shoot me a message and comment, and I'll be in touch as soon as possible. Till then, build some shit at home yourself, man. It's fun. There's nobody that can't do it. A little bit of guidance and some friends on the internet. We can help you build anything you want. So have a nice night, everybody.